Hmm?
If it presented itself as being a sphere, how would you know?
Okay.
No, I think he was about to say that Australia's pubs are open
someone
very
needs
shortly.
to know if they felt the Earth was a sphere.
Experience is 12 hours you would be one way, and the other 12 hours later you'd be flipped.
So night and day presents itself as the Earth being a sphere.
Why would you be flipped?
No, because you were saying, Chris, I mean, I heard something along the lines of how would you, because you said it would be the same right now. If it were a globe, you would feel the same as if it were a globe. I'm trying to clear up the question. What was the question in full?
If the Earth was a sphere, how would it present itself? And how would you know?
Okay, so yeah. So, you know, you got senses, your eyes, and you can see things. So obviously when we see ships, go over the horizon, that can give an indication that it might be going over a curved surface. You can think, yeah, it's going. So it can feel like it's going down and around. That's how it might present itself to you.
So,
but then, obviously then you would be like, okay, well, in order for it to be a ball and follow that pattern, when you raise an elevation, that curvature should fall away, yeah, as you go higher, and you should have to look down until you're almost looking at your feet, looking down at the earth. So that's how you would know. That's how you would feel. You would feel a lot different as you go higher. You would see less of the land because obviously you can't see around corners, right? That's how you would know, Chris.
So if I'm blindfolded and I'm at zero elevation, and then over time I raise to being 15 feet in the air, or 15 feet above that current elevation of zero, how does that feel?
What, the ground with your hand now? You can't see, you can only use your hands.
You're still on the ground, but you're just 15 feet higher. You're blindfolded. How does 15 feet feel?
No, because you'll have to use other senses now. You'll have to use your ears.
Have you ever been in an airplane seat?
You'll have to listen to how much the Earth is curving, Chris, or how straight. And if that doesn't work, then you'd have to put your hands on the ground, and then you would feel out the surface, and then you could feel if that's like if you know, like when you have like an apple or a potato. Could you tell the difference blindfolded, Chris?
It's different than feeling height.
Yeah, but could you feel the difference between a large apple and a small potato? Different heights.
Yeah, I probably could. Just saying.
Blindfolded, yeah. Yeah, Chris, you don't have to use your eyes. There are other senses. Like I say, if you can't hear the curvature or the flatness, then try to feel it. Let's say, I tell you what, Chris, look, here's a good example. You were blindfolded, I gave you a basketball and a book. Could you tell me which one is curved, by not looking, and which one is flat? Could you tell the difference without looking?
Yes, but that's different than telling height.
No, so could you tell me that if the ball is higher than the book? Put them both on the ground. One is curved, one is flat. You can't see them. You're just going to either listen to them, you're going to smell them, or you're going to touch them, right? Could you tell blindfolded? You now have no vision, no visualization. You have a basketball and a book, Chris. Like a game show. You know, they say, what's this? Now when you have to put your hands inside something and feel around, like what's that object, right? I'm sure you've seen Get Me Out of Here Celebrity, right? So you don't need always the visual there, Chris. You have a lot of senses to give you a lot of indication. Okay, go on.
I'm not even talking about visual, though.
You said blindfolded. So I'm thinking, how can we know if something's round or flat if I give you a book or a basketball?
Visual, and I'm not talking about visual. I'm talking about feeling.
Yeah, a feeling. So I'm going to feel the book. Huh?
Because you can look and see that you're up higher. But what does 15 feet feel like compared to being 0 feet?
What does 15 feet feel like? It depends if you're... Yeah, I'm going to tell you now. if you are afraid of heights, they will give you the best indication. Their senses.
But what if you're not, though? What if someone?
Well, if you, that's the point. That's the point. That means your senses are not as tuned in as someone who is afraid of heights. Now, if they go one step, they'll be like, "Oh, good, this is too high. I need to get back down." Now, I know somebody like this, Chris. This is a real story. You know, somebody is afraid to climb the stairs, and as soon as they climb one step, that's it. They turn into jelly, and they return back down to the ground, level ground. They cannot climb stairs, Chris. It's a phobia. Because they understand height. And if some people are really sensitive and really in tuned, you take them, if they tiptoe, that's too much for them, Chris. You know, reaching for a book. If something's on the top of a shelf, they're finished, right? Going shopping for this person can be quite difficult, right? If something's high up, they have to reach. Because they can feel the difference between being on the ground and tiptoe, Chris. Think about that. Chris?
People going upstairs is different than the feeling of being afraid of heights.
No, you said, how does it feel? If somebody tiptoes, they feel the height. They think, well, I'm not on the ground. If they take one step, they're like, oh, no. I feel the difference because they are tuned in to reality and they're tuned in to what's going on around them. Now, not everyone. Some people have been dumbed down. Now, I'm not saying they've been dumbed up or heightened up, but for some reason, they are afraid to take one step up the steps. See? That's the difference here, Chris. So you ask how it feels. Somebody with those senses will give you that feeling, and they'll tell you exactly. They'll say, "Oh my goodness, it was awful. Oh goodness, I was down here where the atmosphere was, you know, dense. Up there was just too thin. Breathing problems. All that, Chris. They will give you how they felt, everything and more." See? Chris, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes. Okay.
So standing on your tippy toes.
Right. No, not for me. For me, I'm not afraid of that height. For me, tiptoe height is cool. So I'm okay with that. Right?
Anyways, we're talking about feeling.
Yes, and I've just told you, some people are petrified.
Because you're
and this is a true story, really, Chris. True story. You know when they say true story, like a real thing in real life.
You're sensing a difference in feeling between your feet and standing stable on your feet.
Mm-hmm.
Standing on your toes, you don't feel as stable.
Yeah. But ballerinas, they have good balance. They're very stable. They have no problem elevating that tiptoe height. But some people are afraid of heights. Literally all heights. Anything above their own height is too much for them, right?
Because it's too high.
Yeah, if it's any more than what their own height is. Sorry?
Evidence of anyone who's so afraid of heights that they won't stand.
I'm just giving you an example, Chris. There's conditions. Some people have heightened conditions, some people don't. Can't blame me or you for not having those heightened conditions. Now you ask how it feels. Those people will be able to give you a detailed account of how it feels, right?
You're not telling me how you feel height.
Because it's not a phobia for me.
Someone gets afraid of heights.
Yes, they can tell you, yes.
Their senses of their equilibrium
you see some guy in the stairs. They're really scared, Chris. They're like shaking their knees. You know, they're terrified. A cat, Chris. A cat's afraid of heights. Yes? Also.
So, everyone has equilibrium. When that equilibrium is thrown off, like when someone climbs so high that they feel their
Alright, let's get serious now, Chris. Let's get back to your point. What's your point?
You're not feeling afraid of the actual height. You're afraid because your equilibrium is thrown off.
Well, we don't know. They have different reasons. Different reasons. Everyone has different trauma. They would have a different reason for why they're afraid, right? Can't label all traumatic people with the same brush, right?
I'm not being afraid of heights.
Yeah, but I'm saying the reason that they'll give for being afraid will be different. Every case will be different, right?
fact is their equilibrium feels off, and so they're afraid to be that high because they're afraid of falling.
That's just a psychological fear, right? They're tuned in with reality.
And they're afraid of falling because it doesn't feel like it's stable.
No, to that person, we might be considered daredevils. Just like how when we see daredevils do stunts, that's like extreme for us. Whoa. And to that person, where we take one step, we are like daredevils. We're like performing stunts. Like the next step, they're like, whoa, I could never do that, right? Because they're in their head, they are afraid of heights. What's so difficult to understand about that?
You're right. In their head, they're afraid of heights, but that's because the equilibrium.
You can't say, Chris. Okay, Chris. What's the limit of someone's afraid of the height? So are we saying that 6 foot person, 8 foot is their limit, 10 foot is No,
I'm saying when their limit is when they feel like their equilibrium is off and they feel like they're going to fall. That is when they're afraid.
Well, we don't know. I mean, again, they're all different.
Yeah, that's an actual fact.
East the doctor. So we're looking at how we would know the difference if it was really a ball. How would we know if it was would we feel any different? Would we observe things any different? Would we pick up any different signals, clues, or what? How would we know without any like technology? Just with us, me, you, person.
You wouldn't need to ask, right? Like, there's no debate on like anything else, right? It's like, oh, does a car move? Yeah, of course it moves, because that's what cars do.
No. If it were on a ball, how would we know it?
It would be painfully obvious. Like everything would.
That's what we're finding. Yeah, that's what we're asking now. Yeah.
You'd see curve everywhere. Buildings would be tilted away. You know what I mean? It would be so. Everything you looked at would be a result of it.
Okay. Yeah, that's what we're looking at now.
Say like there was a basketball that was, let's say, 2 feet high, but it was 80 feet wide. Could I stand on that basketball and feel like I was on flat ground?
Yep. All you're doing right now is turning a ball. You're turning the portion that you interact with into a flat area and then saying, well, I'm in this flat area, but could the area that I'm not interacting with and I don't observe, could that area be round? That's retarded.
Why? That's a logical explanation. What you just said then.
It's a logical.
No, listen. What you just said.
Okay, so he's going to say, everything I observe around me is flat. I see flat, but couldn't that be the result of just a huge flat spot on a ball? I mean, if that's the conclusions you want. Hold on. I'm not done. I wasn't done. So the fact is that he's saying this all looks flat, but couldn't we still be on a ball even though it looks flat? I don't understand where that mentality comes from.
But that's true though, isn't it?
No, but you see, you have to make an illogical assumption that even though you're on a flat area, the people are going to be oriented differently when they get further away from you. So that just goes against everything.
You're not in a flat area. By virtue of the size of the ball that you're standing on, it would appear flat.
Okay, but no, why would a ball appear flat?
Because of its size. You just accepted that that's the case.
Hold on. Why are you making a ball flat? Why are you
just accepted that it would appear
No. Why are you telling me? Hold on, listen. Why are you making a ball so big that it looks flat? Why are you doing that?
You accept that a ball could be so big that when you stand on it, it would appear flat. You accepted that a minute ago.
I did not. I'm saying this. Why are you making a ball? Listen. Why are you telling me that the ball must be so big it looks flat? Why are you telling me that?
Well, you're not hearing me. I'm not telling you that. What I'm saying to you is that it is you're interrupting me. It is conceivable that you could be standing on a ball so large that it would appear flat. And I think you accept that that's a possibility.
Okay, hold on. Are you saying that's what we experience on Earth? That the ball is so big, but it appears flat, and that's okay. So what you're saying? Okay, okay, that's what I want to get.
Wait. What I'm saying is that this addresses the argument that flat earthers make. That the Earth is flat because it appears to be flat. Well, it can't just be flat because it appears to be flat, because it could appear to be flat whilst also being spherical. So it dismisses that argument, I think.
Let's stop here. You admit it appears to look flat. Do you agree?
I admit that when you look at the horizon with your eyes, no instrumentation at all, without gaining elevation. No, I'm giving you.
I'm looking for simple. I don't want.
Yeah, but it's not a simple question.
But it is. It's a simple question. It's a simple. Does the world look flat or does it not? No. Okay. You said. Hold on.
Hey, right the hand. Stop for a second.
Oh, now look how triggered they are. Look how triggered. Watch.
No. Stop for a second. Hey, stop for a second. All right. No, you just asked what's known as a loaded question.
No. I asked the question.
Hang on.
No, you're making my question.
No, you're interrupting me now.
Because you're saying that it's a loaded. It was just a question.
Listen to what I've got to say before you go off.
It was just a question.
No, I've got reason to yell at you because you're a fucking liar. Now listen, you asked a loaded question and he was going to give you an honest response.
Okay, White Knight. Do we need White Knight? We need the White Knight.
It's not White Knighting. It's calling you out for being dishonest.
Who's your boyfriend that you are White Knighting for?
Come over here and I'll show you White Knighting. Fuckface. Come on. Come on. I'll do the bully.
You know you're being recorded.
You don't want to listen.
Bro, do you know you're being recorded?
A dishonest cuck, right?
You know you're being recorded.
I don't care if I'm being recorded. I don't give a fuck anymore.
Get it all out.
I will get it all out. What you asked was a loaded. What you asked was a loaded question.
No, I asked the question.
What he was going to do was give you an honest answer to your loaded fucking question because you want him to admit that it's flat.
No, you called the question loaded because he admits the Earth must look flat because it must be so big, the ball must be so big, it looks flat. That means he knows the Earth appears flat. Now he needs to explain. Hold on, you're interrupting.
The question again.
You're interrupting.
What I was saying.
Why are you? Hold on. Hold on. I want to say. Why are you so? Hold on. Why are you emotionally triggered about the shape of the Earth? Why are you so emotionally invested in this?
No, it's not about the shape of the Earth.
No, you're being a lying asshole. Why are you emotional?
No, you're a fucking liar.
Okay, but
you're
so why are you so emotional?
I know you are because I've got evidence of you lying. You know it's a fucking globe.
Okay, but why do you care so much?
No, you know it's a globe.
I know. Okay, yeah, that's great, but why do you care so much?
Then why do you call it flat?
But why do you care? What do you care what I think? Why do you care if I thought it was a ball? Does that affect your life to the point where you need to scream and yell on the internet?
No, but it's the fact that you're lying about your position.
But why does my position make you so emotional?
Because you're being false. You're being
why
a liar.
Does that matter to you?
You're being an idiot. You are saying it's flat when you know that it's.
But why? Okay, why do you, whoever's speaking, why do you care what I think? Why does what I think make you so emotionally?
Because you're in here lying to your flat Earth brethren, even though you know it's a globe, saying, "Oh, it's flat, it's flat." No, but you
why
know
do you
it's
care? So what do you
because
care?
you're lying to these people.
Okay, so you care that I'm lying. Why do you care that I'm lying?
You're a charlatan.
Okay, but why do you care?
So I don't care.
But what do you
You're
care
a charlatan.
That's great. Okay, what are you achieving right now?
Because I'm being recorded, and I'm calling you out for
what are you trying to achieve? Okay, you've done that.
I'm not trying to achieve anything. I'm calling you a charlatan, and you've got no evidence to stop my positive.
Okay, you've called me a charlatan. Congratulations. Now what's the next step?
Okay, stop being a charlatan. Stop being a liar, and tell the fucking truth.
No, for you. What's the next step for you? You've got it all out now. Now what do you do with your life?
No, I'm not finished with you yet, you lying piece of shit.
All right, so we'll keep going then. Get it all out. I mean, I don't want you to feel incomplete here. I don't want you to feel like you left something, that you wanted to say. So get it all out so that your life can be better.
Hey, if you want me to get it out, I'll get it out right now. Okay, you admitted to lying to the flat Earth. You've admitted to saying that it was a ball. You've admitted that you had education in physics, yet you don't know the first fucking thing about physics. Fucking liar.
Okay, but my question is, People lie every day.
No
right?
questions
Hold
from
on,
you. No, you're a liar. You've got a devil's tongue, you bastard. Shut the fuck up and let me talk.
But President Trump lies. Why aren't you mad that he lies?
I don't care. He's not my fucking president.
Okay, but I'm not your president either, so why are you so upset about me?
So you tried to use something that affects you.
Why does me lying?
No, you're a liar. Stop being a liar.
So I affect you. So you're telling me
that I affect you.
So
Davros, come on, man. Why you going on, Davros? Why you going on, Nathan? Why you going on, Nathan Oakley?
You want me to stop
being a liar?
Okay, I get you. What else?
Well, stop being a liar then.
Okay, well,
no,
you just
stop being a liar. I will keep repeating it. Stop being a liar.
What do you want me to do?
Why do you lie to your friends and the people that talk to you and the people you know? Why do you lie on other people's shows going, oh, it's a flat earth, it's demonstrably flat, but I know it's a globe? Why do you lie to them like why do you do it? Are you Nathan Oakley's pet who also knows it's a globe? Who's admitted that it's a globe?
Do you believe everything you hear?
No, I read what people write in text.
All right, so if I just said the Earth was a ball, would you believe it, or would you like investigate that statement?
But why would I believe you? Hold on.
Well, no, hold on. Do you believe everything you hear?
Why would I believe you? You lying fuck.
Okay, well then why would you believe me when I said the Earth is a ball?
Ah, see, I just caught you in a lie.
No, you caught yourself. You're saying you don't believe me.
Hold on. You're asking for my belief in what you've said.
No. You saying, so you believe, you have a belief, right?
No, this is not a belief. This is a fact that you lied to people.
No, hold on. Okay, hold on.
That you said lied about the shape of the Earth for years.
Hold on. Okay, so you don't believe, you said you don't believe me, right?
It's not about belief. It's
well,
about
I'm a liar.
You
said I'm a liar.
You're a liar.
Okay, so
why am I going to trust anything you say right now? Why would I trust?
Let me ask you this. But why did you trust me when I said I was a baller?
What reason do I have to trust you?
Exactly. I'm asking you, why did you trust me when I said I was a baller if I'm a liar?
If I don't have a reason to trust you, why would anyone else want to trust you?
That I'm asking
for being a liar, for knowing the shape of the Earth and then telling them it's.
If I'm a liar, why did you believe me when I said the Earth is a ball?
No, I didn't say I believed it. I said this is what you have said.
Okay, why do you think I said that?
Because you're a liar.
Okay, so then I said the Earth is a ball because I'm a liar and I really meant the Earth was flat, right?
No, the lie was that you said the Earth was flat.
Oh, so when I said the Earth was a ball, I wasn't lying.
Well, the fact that you whinged and complained.
But can a liar tell the truth?
I know it's a globe. Could you please let me back into your little community, please? I'm just toying with them. These are shit things you've said.
So I'm a liar, but the only thing I told the truth about was that the Earth is a ball.
I never said.
Oh, I'm asking you. You said you.
So which one's the lie?
I'm asking you. You're so good at determining what's right and wrong.
No, but you're the liar, so you know which one's the lie.
Okay, but the only way you can know I'm a liar is if you know what's right and what's wrong. So what did I lie about? Which part was the lie?
It's got nothing to do with what's right.
Well, but if you don't, okay,
well, hold on. Moral now?
Hold on.
So the lie's trying to be moral.
Hold on, I'm asking you. You're saying I lied.
No, you're trying to be moral. So fuck you.
Okay, so if I lied, then you need to say, this is the truth, and this is what you lied about. So what is the truth, and what did I... well, then you can't tell I lied. No, you need to defend it.
Which position do you hold?
You tell me, bro. Use the evidence.
Is it a flat Earth, or is it a globe?
You tell me. What's the evidence?
Pick one. No, you pick one, and I'll bring you the evidence of which one you lied about.
No, I'm not... Bro, look. You're making an accusation that I lied. Now, if you want to prove that I lied, you need to demonstrate the truth and then me saying the lie, which isn't the truth. Now, can you do that?
The lie is you have said the Earth is flat, and then you admitted that it was a globe. Which one's the lie?
Okay, you haven't proven what's the truth. You just said I said things.
I'm asking you a clarifying question.
No.
Which one's the fucking lie? Is the Earth flat? or is it a globe? Which one's the lie? Tell me.
Okay, in order for you to know what's a lie, you would have to know the truth, right?
I'm prosecuting you, you little fuck.
Okay.
Which
and I'm
one's
asking
the lie? Is the Earth flat?
I'm cross-examining
Is the Earth
you.
flat? Answer the question. Is the Earth flat? Answer the fucking question. Is the Earth flat?
Slow down. Flat's not a shape, so calm down.
Answer the fucking question. Is it a flat Earth?
Okay, hold on, bro. You seem triggered. What's wrong?
Answer the fucking question.
Why
Stop
are you so
deflecting.
triggered?
Answer the question.
Okay, but why are you so mad?
Answer the question.
Answer the question.
It's hard
exactly.
to
answer the fucking question. You're a fucking liar, and you can't answer the question because you know it's a globe. Fuck you to the moon and back.
Okay, are you feeling better now?
No, I'm not fucking done with you, you piece of shit.
Oh, well, he's got more. Okay, well, what else do you got to say? Let's hear it.
You can't answer a simple fucking question. I asked you, is it a flat Earth, and you couldn't fucking answer it.
No, well, you're telling me
I'm a liar.
Okay, you're telling me I'm a liar. I'm saying in order to say that somebody is and
a delusional cuck.
Okay, and in order to say that somebody's a liar, you would
prove me wrong.
I'm trying. Go on,
prove me wrong. Show me the evidence where you're truthful.
I'm trying. You're just interrupting.
No. Words aren't evidence.
Okay, so then you have nothing, right? Because you
have nothing because you're a liar. See, now
wait,
you're going to use words as your defense.
Hold on.
You're going to use words as your defense, and you use semantics all the fucking time. Do you want me to use semantics on you, Santa fucking Rock Claus? Huh?
Didn't you just say? Oh, okay. Did you just say words mean nothing?
Yeah, your words mean nothing.
Okay. 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 But your words, they mean something.
I never said that my words mean anything. But
your words
mean less because you're a fucking liar.
So what's less than nothing?
You.
Okay. You're very intelligent.
More intelligent than you piece of lying shit.
Okay.
Yep.
It's flat. It's flat. Oh, but it's a globe. Oh, it's flat. It's flat. Oh, but it's a globe. You're a liar. You're a flat out liar. Oh, I'm a physicist.
Okay.
I've done physics. I know physics. You don't even know how a rock fucking falls.
You all agree that
okay, now what? Now that you've done all this, now that you've screamed for 20 minutes, now what? Now what do you do?
I'll scream even louder and longer and for more and more because you are a lying piece of shit and you're trying to act like the smart guy in the fucking room.
No.
And you're not. You are the dumbest piece of shit here.
That might be, but I'm in control of my actions at least. You're not.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Your actions are predetermined by causality, you dumb fuck.
No, I believe in free will. Sorry.
Sorry,
you're the one that's able.
Because you can't stop causality. The arrow of time goes forward, you dick. It's predetermined by your actions.
No, there's no time doesn't move because time is a concept. Okay, is time a physical object that moves?
Do you understand how causality is measured by our increments of?
Do you understand that you just said time moves? So move is what a physical object does. So is time a physical object?
I'm not talking about seconds and hours, you idiot.
Well, what are you talking about when you talk about time?
Shit gets older whether we have a clock or not.
What do you mean gets older?
Whether we have something to measure it by, shit gets older.
What does that mean?
That's time moving forward. That's durations moving forward. That's causality.
What is moving forward?
Oh my God, you dumb fuck.
You're the one that's saying these words.
I just
You're
gave
saying
you
time
three
moves
different
forward.
explanations.
And
time
what
moves
is time?
forward. Duration moves forward.
So time.
You can't make a duration go backwards.
So duration and time.
Can you unboil an egg?
So duration and time are
Can you unboil an egg?
So duration and time are things that move forward.
Can you unboil an egg?
Okay, you're not answering my question. Does time and duration?
Can you unboil an egg?
Okay, but that's irrelevant to the motion of time.
Can you unboil an egg?
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 Are you a dumb fuck? Well, if you're gonna parrot, you may as well say what I say. Are you a dumb fuck?
Well, but you're not having it. You're not having an adult conversation.
You can't unboil an egg, mate.
Okay, but that's irrelevant. Okay, but you can't undrop a rock. But that doesn't mean time moves forward. So movement. Do you understand that movement?
You can't undrop a rock, but you can drop it again.
Okay.
But you can't unboil an egg.
Do you understand what movement is?
You can't unboil an egg, can you?
Okay, but you said time moves. So you never talked about time and an egg. You said time and duration are moving forward. So is movement?
Yeah, because it's
okay.
event
So
to
is
event.
time and
without using a clock and without using the word time, from event to event is what causality states. That from one motion to the next, you are doing a duration.
Okay, but a duration is not an actual thing that moves, right?
Did I say that?
Well, you said a duration moves. So
did I say that?
Well, move is what an object does. So when you say duration
to event to event, I said nothing about moving.
Okay. Oh no. Well, you changed it. You changed now. So now you're going from time and duration. So now it's not time. It's not duration. It's events.
I've used all three of those in my explanation.
Okay, yeah,
you can't even get your fucking head around it, you twit. I'm not talking about seconds, hours, minutes, years.
Yeah, you're talking about time.
Time is just a word, as you would say, right?
Yeah. So okay, can you show me time?
Hang on. The time it takes you to get from one place to another could be the amount of rocks you've thrown in a pond, or the amount of steps you've taken backwards and forwards across a distance. Okay, it doesn't have to be a measurement of hours and seconds. Right.
Okay, so we're not measuring time, we're measuring my steps. Are we measuring time or my number of steps?
No, you're using something else to understand how many steps you could have taken.
I'm not understanding the steps, I'm actually counting them. So the steps are actually counted, they're not understood. So what do you mean?
You are an idiot. Seriously.
Okay,
you're an idiot. You didn't understand what I just said. I said, do you understand that by the steps you are taking, you are going to count them, right? And the amount of steps that you've taken, while it takes that person to get from their destination to their destination, is the duration that it took them to get there.
Okay, but did you count time or did you count steps?
You use whatever increment you want.
Okay, but in this particular instance, did you count time
how
or
are
did
you going to measure? How are you going to measure how long it took? Not using the word time. How long it took to get from one place to the next?
Well, this is my point. You don't measure time. You measure some sort of repetitive mechanical operation.
No.
Yeah.
No, that's no.
Okay, so does a clock? Okay, so let me ask you this. Does a clock measure time?
Because organic life isn't mechanical. Organic life isn't mechanical.
Okay, do you know what a quartz watch is and how it?
Yeah, that's not a man.
Oh, okay, but hold on, I'm talking. Do you know how does a quartz watch? How does a quartz watch?
Can you come up with better trivia questions?
Okay, how does a quartz watch? What is the mechanism that it uses to keep time? What is it tracking? Is it tracking time or is it tracking some?
Finished eating.
Do you not know? Do you not know how a quartz watch works?
This is unfucking bearable. Why is this going on?
Yeah, Curved. You're adding nothing.
Idiot, Curved.
Okay, so does a clock? Here, let me ask you. I have a watch, and it has a quartz in it, which is a crystal.
Why are you bringing time into this?
I'm not bringing time because you're saying when you. Okay,
why are you bringing a clock into this? Why are you bringing a clock into this? I was using something other than a clock to measure.
Okay, I know. You use mechanical operation. If I snap my fingers, do you hear my fingers? Am I measuring time or my fingers snapping?
It's like someone's snapping.
Okay, so we're not measuring. So it's the same thing with a watch. When you have a watch, it's basically mechanical finger snapping. So you're hold on, listen. You're interrupting.
Your finger clicks. No, I don't care if I interrupt you, you piece of shit.
Yeah, because you're a piece of shit, so you don't mind acting like one.
You can shh all you like, but the thing is, your clicks of the fingers. How are you measuring the clicks of the fingers?
Okay, but you're not, because you're not listening. So a quartz is not
measuring when the sound happens, or when you first touch your fingers, or when your fingers come apart. Which bit are you measuring?
It doesn't matter. None of them are time. So I don't measure time.
I didn't say
that's
time.
The point. Because time is not something that moves, that you cannot measure. Time doesn't move forward.
It's a fucking measurement, you twit.
No, it's not. You don't measure time. You cannot measure time.
Time is a measurement of a duration.
No. So show me measurement of time, not the measurement of a mechanical operation. Go.
No, No, time is the measurement of a duration. It's a measuring tool.
No.
It's like a tape measure, you twit.
No.
Yes, it is. It's called a stopwatch.
Okay, let me explain. Now, a stopwatch
is like a tape measure. One moves in increments, the other moves in increments. Are you that fucking stupid?
Can you let me speak without being triggered?
No, because you're fucking stupid. A measurement of time is the same as a measurement of a meter or a foot.
Davros, you sound like Nathan Oakley, man. Please relax. Come on, man.
No, fuck you, Slick. Go fuck a duck.
Okay, so the reason why you're not measuring time is because when you take a yardstick...
I didn't say you were measuring
you're interrupting me.
I didn't say you were measuring time. You're straw manning.
Okay, so what are you measuring? You're
using time to measure the duration.
No, you're not using time. You're not using time. Time is a concept. You cannot touch it.
You're using an increment of seconds and minutes.
No,
you're using an increment of seconds and minutes to measure how long it takes to get from point A to point B. That's what a clock does.
No, it doesn't. A clock is a mechanical operation repetitively repeated over and over and over.
It's a measuring device.
And it doesn't measure time. Listen, farmer.
It doesn't measure time. It measures duration.
Just stop. Okay, stop talking. You gotta.
Are you arguing there's no time? This is great.
Just listen. Listen. You just interrupt. You don't listen. You just interrupt and you don't listen. That's when you're interrupting again.
Wrong.
Just listen. Just listen without interrupting.
No!
Try that.
Fuck
That's
you.
why you're not. Okay,
you don't listen to what I say. You make your own narrative.
I'm trying to talk to you, but you're just screaming at me.
Time is the measurement of a duration, and you go, you don't measure time. I said, no, you don't.
Okay,
you use time to measure duration.
No,
and you said it wrong again.
You don't use time to measure duration. You use a watch.
What does a watch do? It gives you the measurements of time over
operation. No.
Yes,
no,
what's the result of the mechanical operation?
A repetitive mechanical operation, not time.
What's the result of the mechanical repetitive operation? Oh,
a mechanical operation that repeat. No, okay. So if I go like this, is that time? Am I making time? Do I make time when I snap my? Does a watch? Do you understand that a watch uses a mechanical? Do you understand a watch uses a mechanical process in the exact same way that my fingers use a mechanical operation to continually snap, snap, snap? They are both mechanical operations. They don't run on time. It's not running on time. Does the sun run on time? Does the sun run on time? Does the sundial
use a mechanical fucking
bullshit argument? Does the sun run on time? Does time move the sun?
Oh my God, you are thick.
You're the one that's saying time is the cause of motion.
What part of duration do you not understand? What part of causality do you not understand?
What part of time is a concept? Don't you understand?
Time is a measurement of causality, you twit.
You cannot measure time because it's a concept.
I thought you had a PhD in physics, mate. You would know this. You should get a bachelor's in behaving before you come in here. Who are you to tell me how I should behave? Who the fuck are you?
Bro, I'm not the only one that told you to simmer down.
Who the fuck are you?
I'm a normal behaving person that's telling you to behave normal.
No, you're not. You're a fucking liar.
Bro, you have anger issues. Deep-rooted anger.
No, it's not an anger issue.
Why do you have so much anger
issues? Directly at you.
Yeah, but why is all your anger manifested towards me? Why is it so easy for you to take your anger out on me?
What happens?
Why is it so easy for you to take your anger out on me? Why is it so easy for you to? So what if I pretend
you're lying?
Okay, but here's the thing. To me, you're all lying.
I tried to get away from this time thing, and he keeps bringing it back.
Okay. So what you're saying?
I want to use some other measurement. Okay, but you keep using a watch.
Okay.
But you understand I'm not using time is not a variable.
Okay, but a watch doesn't keep track of time. It keeps track of a mechanical operation.
Time is actually the most independent variable you'll ever fucking have.
Okay, but you just totally ignored my statement. A watch doesn't keep track of time.
Yeah, because you're easily ignored.
A watch doesn't keep track of time. It keeps track of a mechanical operation.
Oh, we
so a
designed
watch
it.
is tracking.
Use that to keep track of time. That's why we designed it.
No.
That's
So
like
time is
saying
time is
Otherwise,
something
we
you
wouldn't have
created.
bothered.
Humans created time in their minds.
Yeah, how do you describe a direction of change?
Exactly. You're right. Dawn, you're right. Time.
Yeah, so why are you lying about it then? You're pretending like it's not
hold on.
thing.
No, listen.
Can anybody answer this? How does anything change without time?
Okay. Time just
anything change.
Dawn's Curb, shut the fuck up, you're stupid.
How does grape
Dawn
juice
said it. All right, Dawn already said it.
How is beer?
Curb, you're adding nothing but
time
a
isn't
please just
real.
shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I haven't finished asking the fucking question.
Yeah, I know, but you don't. You're stupid, so we don't listen to you. So Dawn actually said, yeah, I know. Just
you're the one
scream and get mad because that's what you do. Yeah, we know, Dawn. We know, Curb.
Over me.
Yeah,
because I whipped your ass like that little fucking girl did in the goddamn ring.
Okay, great. So when Dawn said that time describes change.
Anybody can whip your ass.
Yeah, I know. You're very good.
Out of the ring.
Yeah, very good. Yeah. So whenever
you're a goddamn
yes, great, yes.
You're a liar and a
we know
cuck.
you're very strong. Yeah.
You're as fake as
when
COVID. Did you hear that? Report this stream. You're as fake as COVID. Now.
Very good, Kurt.
Hey, dimwit. How the fuck does anything change if not time?
Okay, so when Dawn said that time describes change, that's the most accurate thing anybody has said here, because when you have when you drop a rock,
goddamn
when you drop a rock,
hey, Kimo,
time is not.
If you're going to broadcast this for his own safety and well-being, I think you should put him in like a 1-minute timeout, give him time to process the question, and attempt to come back with a legitimate response.
Okay, very good, Curve. Yes, you're very good at making fun of people. So when you say that time is affecting the rock, okay, man, oh god,
that was
so when you say that
fun of you, you are not answering.
Yes,
the
Curve,
question.
because you keep interrupting. It's hard. It's hard to answer when you keep interrupting.
Are you? I don't want to hear about your personal life. Okay, just stick.
Okay, we're talking about time.
You know what? It's probably just better to give them 10 minutes so that they can get it all out of their system. Just give them 10 minutes.
They wait for me to talk.
Don't tie up the mic by not answering the question. Do it.
Okay. So when you start, so Dawn said time describes change. That's right. Now, time is not what causes the change. When you are sitting in your chair and your cells are quote unquote degrading or doing whatever they're doing, it's not time that is affecting those cells. They're undergoing some sort of chemical reaction. So time is, oh my God, he asked, okay. How about Kurt, why don't you just,
cells now,
Kurt, why don't you just tell everybody what I think?
Oh man,
you can't help it.
Fill everybody in what I think.
They know this.
You're avoiding the question.
And you've been avoiding losing your virginity for 35 years. So what's the big deal?
Says the guy with no kids.
Okay, so when you say that time is the cause, are you saying that when I drop a rock, time is the reason that the rock moved to the floor?
Gravity is.
Okay, so then time isn't the cause.
5 years ago, I knew your mother.
Okay, so is time the cause of a rock moving down?
So you're saying he's 5 years old, Curved?
Time is a measurement of gravity.
Prove I didn't fuck your mother.
Because you're a homosexual and you don't have sex with women.
Prove
so how does time make
your mom's a man?
Look at where your arguments are, bro. I'm trying to talk about time.
You just said Curve's a homosexual when he fucked your mother,
bro.
so your mom's a man.
Yeah, because he's talking about my mom. Okay, great. Yeah, very good. So let's talk about time, or
that's
how about I get? I'm gonna get. Okay, get it all out.
You didn't understand.
Right,
you
so,
just turned
remember,
your mother into a
can, Dimwit. You opened this can, so don't even try to put it off on me.
You may as well give them a few minutes to get it out their system.
Yeah,
Let's get to home.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Slick fuck off, you dumb cunt.
Ready to talk about the topic anytime.
Yeah, that's
anytime he will answer the question.
When people get triggered, they need time to get it out, so might as well give it to them.
And what part have I lied about me being permanently triggered, you dumbass?
Go ahead. Get it out your system.
Yeah, go on. Answer the question. Have I ever lied about being permanently triggered?
Now he's made excuses for why he acts like an asshole.
Yeah,
so we gotta give him
damn. Come on, man.
What do you mean, come on, man? I admit my flaws.
I'm just waiting for you to get it out.
What's
just
your
get
excuse?
It out. Just get it all out so we can
fucked up. What's your excuse, Slick?
Dude,
why don't you work on your flaws?
Just trying to get back to the conversation, dude. We're talking about change, and that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, we're talking about how right the hand's mother changed into a man, so Curve could fuck him.
Dude, you gotta get a grip, man. Come on, man.
No, I don't gotta get a grip.
Well, this is what happens when you don't have hard beliefs that ground you to reality, and you believe the Earth is a ball floating through space. You float through space too with your thoughts.
This is what happens when you don't have an answer to the question.
Okay, so time, change. What is the difference between time and change?
You're asking a question?
Well, the thing is, you like to attack me. So anytime I say anything, you're just going to attack me. So I'll just ask a question and maybe you can answer it.
Bullshit that's spewing from your fucking mouth.
Okay, so is there a difference between time and change, or is time a measurement?
What is the answer to the question that's been presented to you?
Okay, so time and change are basically words to describe something being different in reality. Can we agree?
Time and change are something to describe words. What the fuck?
If you can't use words to describe something, how else are you going to fucking describe something? Oh my god, you idiot!
Okay. Now, I'm asking. Okay, so now the question would be, if time is a word we use to describe, is the word time a cause? Is time a physical cause? Okay, so it's not a cause. It's just a measure.
Time is a measurement.
So it's not a cause. So time is not a cause.
I didn't say that. I did not fucking say that.
So say what you mean. Is time a cause?
Time is a measurement.
So it's not a cause.
What is time a measurement
hang on. But time is the measurement of causality. And there's your cause.
What is causality? How do you measure cause?
Time is a measurement of movement, and it's strictly defined.
How do you measure cause?
Only movement. Can time be used to measure how long something is not moving?
Sure, of course. I'm just talking about.
Can you measure how long the airplane is sitting on the runway? That's not the measurement of movement of like the object or anything. So what's meant there when you say the time is the measurement of movement?
The way that just in the same way that that they define a millimeter being whatever. What did they agree upon? Some atomic measurement.
Oh no, but here's the difference. Han, you can't bring measurements.
Measurements based on the vibration.
Jake,
measurements and time are different.
That's a way to track it.
No, an inch. I can show you an inch. Right.
That's what I mean.
You can't show anybody a second.
Hey,
you
why
can't
are you
show somebody an empirical.
You rude, ugly.
Okay, yeah.
Put your head back in your ass and leave us alone for a minute.
Yeah, very another intelligent thing from Curve. So the difference between an inch and a second.
Man.
Getting your asshole scrubber on your chin, man.
The difference between an inch and a second is that I can show.
Dude,
they just have to get right. RTAs, they just got to get it out of their system. They just let him get it. He's got to get it out.
Just make like they're not there. Just make like they're children. Just treat them like they're absolute 2-year-olds that are growing.
Like children in the super. You know how the child is in the supermarket and he's demanding some cookies, and no matter how much you tell him, he's not getting these cookies. He's not happy.
He'll get tired eventually. He'll get tired.
He'll cry himself to sleep.
You've got no argument. You don't have children of your own, so shut the fuck up.
He'll cry himself to sleep after.
All right, Jake. Try to
and once they're done crying and sleeping, then the adult conversation.
He misses his spirit, Daddy.
I mean,
just get it all out, dude. Take a few minutes. Listen, I'm
not trying to bring order or anything. I'm not trying to bring order, but right now they just want to figure out what this time is. They want to figure out if it's a variable.
I feel like they want to just attack me, but I'm trying to figure out what time.
I just want to hear what they say about the what they think about time. All right, Curved. All right, so just let's hear what Curve had to say about this time with Jake.
Jake was talking.
Yeah.
Let him say whatever he needs to finish up.
That wasn't me trying to bring order, resume, but just I would like to hear this, Jake, what he says on time. Yeah.
Well, time is defined. You know, the way we define a second, for example, is you know, the cesium. The cesium was at 133 or 137 or whatever atom. You know, the vibration of between the two states. You know, however many million times. There's some exact number that defines a second, right? So ultimately, it is time is just a measure of movement, because if the universe was completely frozen and nothing moved, nothing went from one place to another, there would be no such thing as time. Time would be irrelevant.
Now the question on the table is, can that measurement cause anything? That's the question.
No.
Thank you.
I'm in the camp. Okay. Time itself is not a cause.
Yeah.
Whatever is causing something happens for a period of time or over time.
You can't cause anything without. You can't cause anything without movement. That's the definition of energy. Energy is the definition of moving something from one place to another. If you have no movement, you have no time, and you have no cause.
Time is always connected.
But you are saying that time doesn't actually cause anything, right? I mean, that's what I'm just trying to get clear.
Oh
that's where it seems like the question
is. You just
is.
asked the same question.
Right. So in other words, so we're all clear. So we're all clear that time does not cause things. So anytime somebody says time caused something, we can automatically say no, that's not the case.
Narrator.
But dude, we're just having a conversation.
What we already heard.
Dude, we're just having a conversation.
You don't have conversations. You have confusion.
Relax, dude. Okay, get it out your system.
No, fuck you.
I know. Get it out your system, dude. You want a cookie? Will somebody give this motherfucker an ice cream cone or something?
He needs a Snickers.
Will someone give Slick his butt plug back? Because I think he's leaking thoughts out his ass again.
Damn.
Slick, we might use the word time to describe a change sometimes as a cause, colloquially, to describe
that's the problem.
To describe an amount of change over a period or something like this.
Yeah, change is a better word than time, because change is something that can be quantified. Time is just a concept.
Oh, you want to quantify it?
Because you can't take a concept and say a concept causes something.
Are they paying you by time or not?
A concept can't cause anything, just like mass is a concept. It can't cause something to attract.
Unless it's true.
So you got these. So you're given physical attributes to concepts, and that's all we're trying to explain.
Sometimes concepts are true. Slick. They're sometimes true, which means they could have a cause, right?
Yeah.
So you're saying
the concept of time that's true, Slick. Hang on a second. If you worked for an hour and got paid $20 for it, you got paid for the hour's work, for your time, for that hour. Time caused you to get paid.
It was the work that caused you to get paid.
Yeah, but what if you didn't do any work and you still got paid over that time period?
I don't know if that. So did time cause something in this example? I'm asking you. Did time cause something in your example?
You can exchange your time for money, Slick. Works.
Well, can I just give somebody my time and not do anything? Can I be like, yo, here's my time. I'm gonna go do something.
Every video you've made.
Okay, so are you saying that time is directly related to what I'm doing at the moment?
Yeah.
And I can't give somebody my time and
You're
do
giving us
something
your
else.
time, but it's wasting our time.
So it's not time. So it's not time I'm giving you. It's my body's ability to do things, right?
Well, how about this?
Yeah, but
if
sometimes
you think
you don't do
time
anything.
is nothing and seconds are meaningless, try holding your breath for 10 minutes of this non-existent time.
Here's the thing.
Okay, how about, let me try this, Arthur. When you say time is money, can you take time and spend it?
Yes.
Family all the time.
Okay. Go ahead, RC.
You spend it with your life.
But both money and time are concepts. Do they have value? Money is what you believe it has a value.
I'm still confused by this concept thing. Okay, so time is a concept. Okay, I agree with you. Okay, if you hold your breath for this thing we call 10 minutes, you'll die.
But it's not because of the 10 minutes.
So is that not something
that's from lack of
time was
oxygen.
integral?
Right, it's from lack
Yes, but that lack of oxygen doesn't happen in 1 second. It doesn't happen in 10 seconds.
But the world record for holding your breath is 30 minutes underwater.
I don't know if that's true, but okay.
29 minutes.
No, it's
it
not.
was.
It's actually 22.
20-something minutes, yeah, nearly 30
But
minutes.
that's a good point. You need to remember how long you can hold your breath. So time can be a matter of life and death, or else you might drown, right?
So in that example, would they say that the cause of death was time of holding the breath, or because you drowned?
No, it'd be anoxia.
Nobody drowned by holding their breath.
A single person
they're
has held their
I'm
breath
talking
for
about
22 minutes.
When the body's found,
That
they
doesn't
will
mean
know
everyone
on the
can
death
do that.
certificate how long it's been
I
underwater.
never told them to go
Part of the
underwater.
evidence.
But anyway, I know where you got that from.
But
anyway,
The crux of the conversation is whether time can cause something. That's it.
No, we've already told you. I told you, if there's anybody that's saying time causes, then they're in their camp, and you know who they are apparently because you keep bringing it up. But there are plenty of
relax on us.
No, technically, time itself does not cause anything. Time does not erode the Sphinx. Okay. But for long periods of time in which wind, sand, water, whatever affected it for these long periods of time, that happened. Okay.
Could we say long periods of
other
existence?
physical causes were that were involved. It happened over a period of time.
I think we're losing track of the argument here. We're losing track of the argument. What was time supposed to have caused in the first place? Why is
what did I just? Time didn't cause.
I know, but the argument is that the ballers we understand think time causes something. Right, the hand. What's the?
Time causes humans to die.
Well, they have a bending of space-time, and there's the thing. See, if you have a concept, in other words, hold on, take it easy. Take it easy.
No, Slick.
I know, but I was talking, and you started talking over me.
Shut up.
I know you don't care. I got
the
it.
measurement of causality. That's it.
Okay, can time bend?
Time is the measurement of causality.
I know.
Shut up,
I said,
Slick.
can time bend? It's just a simple question. You don't have to answer.
Time is the measurement of causality. That's it.
We think so.
Okay,
Slick. Maybe in some weird ways, somewhere.
Slick, the way they understand it with time bending is when they talk about time travel. So when they talk about time bending, they would say that you can go from one point to another point quickly, going through a loophole or a wormhole or some kind of parallel unit. That's how they look at it. Yeah, so that's why they've introduced. That's what they.
So this concept seems to have some physical attributes.
Yeah, if their universe exists, which is
of course,
which we know. So when they're speaking of time, they're saying yes. They're saying, well, time we can manipulate it. They're saying that Einstein has even thought of time travel. That means manipulating time. So if in their head they think they can control time travel, Slick, then yes, to them that's a variable that they can control. They can stop time. They can
Time
go forward,
dilation, mate.
They can go forward.
Time dilation, and it's.
They can go forward, backwards, and stop time. Go ahead, Davros.
You can't go backwards in time. It's not possible.
Well, that's the idea. That's what you think you can control time. I'm not saying that we can do that. I'm saying that
you're kind of drawing a huge straw man there, mister.
So doesn't Einstein say you can potentially time travel? Or not?
The twins paradox, you would have one twin older than the other. So time was experienced slower, which is being in the past. So with Einstein's twins paradox, he says if you have two twins and one is going light speed and the other, they'll be different ages. So one is in the past of the other. That's going back in time.
Only in that twins reference frame. For everybody else, it's the same time.
No, you guys are now. Here comes relative.
No,
comes
you
relative.
don't understand what was said.
Here comes
relative. Yeah, that's what you believe in nonsense. That's the rabbit hole we're going down now.
Since you brought up the twin paradox, what is your? Are you suggesting that there's some problem with it, or it doesn't make sense?
There's no problem with time, which is a concept affecting two different people differently, even though it's not even a real thing that can affect one person.
Okay, so Okay, so you don't seem to have a problem with
light
it.
speed. It's just
Is your problem just I don't understand and I can't believe this?
No, it's not. I understand it completely, 100%. I get him. I just think it's bullshit.
Lying again.
Sure, it sounds to me like you're making an argument from incredulity, like
no, but that's what you have. I know.
I cannot believe it. Therefore, it's bullshit.
I'm not here. That's great. I don't give attack the argument. Okay, don't attack me and your supposed understanding.
I attack your argument. So if it's not an argument from incredulity, you can clarify it. Yeah.
Don't talk about me. Talk about me. Don't listen. Do not talk about me. We're not. This is.
I didn't talk about you.
You're
so
talking about me. You're
what
saying
are you on about?
You're this. Say you. This is
no,
what you do.
No. But I was talking about the arguments. I was. Did I not say that it's an argument from incredulity? So I was talking about the argument. You can hash me all you want. It's only making you seem childish.
This is what you're not doing. Here, I'm going to tell you what you're not doing.
Okay. Did you understand? Did you hear the words argument?
This is here.
Argument
this is where you went wrong. You didn't say. You said this. Which is why you just said this.
I didn't even say that. You're kind of being dishonest.
Explain why. Explain why I'm being dishonest. Don't just say it.
Yeah.
Explain why.
Okay, that's fine. But your criticism of my point wasn't earlier. Your criticism of my argument wasn't earlier. Explain why.
Listen, little boy. Listen, Arab.
Listen, little boy. If you're doing this trolling game, then I'm going to talk over you, and I might just as well mute you because you're acting like a child.
If you can't explain why I'm being
that's fine. That's fine, but that wasn't your argument.
So right now, you need to back up your claim of why you think my argument was incredulous. So now go. Don't talk about it now. Tell me why.
Yeah. So let me clarify because I need clarification. So is your question explain why, or was your point the thing that you were on about earlier? So did you go on a random tangent and then suddenly change your direction in the middle?
Let me explain. You called me incredulous, whatever, and I was saying, okay.
No, I actually didn't do that.
You did. You said what I said was incredulous, and I'm being that.
The argument was from incredulity, not you.
Let me clarify this because you're being a disingenuous asshole. I said it is. I targeted the argument. I targeted the argument. The argument was an argument from incredulity, and your problem wasn't that I didn't explain why. Your problem was I was attacking you personally, and I didn't do that. I didn't attack you personally. Your complaint was I attacked you personally. I didn't do that. I didn't attack you personally. As soon as you concede that your original point that I attacked you personally, you need to concede that I didn't attack you personally. Did I attack you personally? Answer my question. Did I attack you personally? And then I will answer your question. Go. You have the floor. Did I attack you personally? Yes or no?
You said I had the floor, and then you started.
Did I attack you personally? You have the floor. You have the floor.
Why don't we just drop it? Let's just drop it. How's that?
Yeah, your argument by the hand.
So we
someone else can ask your argument.
And don't let's focus on
Judge Slick is issued.
Repeat your argument. The last.
Well, I'm just saying, man.
So how is it an argument? How is it an argument from incredulity? Because that's what I heard. I heard an argument. I heard an argument from incredulity. You said this is how the model works. You didn't make any argument. So I'm going to assume it's an argument from incredulity.
You're not making an argument.
So I'm asking. I was asking you to present some argument from it, and you went on a random tangent. I attacked you personally. I didn't attack you personally. I asked you to present an argument. So can you present an argument?
Okay.
Can you let him?
Okay, hold on. Let me speak without interrupting me. If I didn't present an argument, then how can you before say my argument was incorrect?
How can I do that? Here is how, you fucking asshole. I said that's what I heard, and I asked you to clarify. In a normal conversation, you can say it sounds like this to me. Can you clarify? But you seem to have a fucking problem with having a normal discussion.
Okay, would you have to hear my argument to know if it was incredulous?
Sure, and I was willing to give you the floor.
So now did you hear my argument or did you not hear my argument?
I didn't hear it because you didn't give it. Instead, you got butthurt and started shouting.
Okay, all right, then that means that you're outburst.
The argument you have.
Laura, you're out of line here, Joe. Yeah, come on, Laura, you're out of line.
Okay, if you didn't hear my argument, how would you know it was incredulous?
No, not that.
I gave you the floor. I gave you the floor, and you got butthurt. So if you want to clarify, I was willing to give you the room to clarify yourself and give an argument.
Okay, but hold on.
But instead of doing that, you went on a random shouting tangent. So if you want to give me an argument now, I can give you the floor.
Hold on.
It's all your choice.
Okay.
So are you willing to give an argument now?
Okay, hold on.
Yes or no?
Yeah, I'm giving an argument. My argument
is... sure, go ahead.
Okay, go ahead. So listen. You said my argument was incredulous. I then asked you. Hold on.
You're still on about the butthurt that you suffered, and I'm asking you for your argument. I'm asking you for an argument.
Talk about the argument.
Yeah, I'm going to prove why you're a liar.
I'm asking you for your argument about.
This is my argument. This is my argument. My argument is you made a lying statement that you couldn't back up because you said my argument was incredulous, even though you never heard it. So you are a lying piece of garbage who would just wanted to attack my argument because you probably don't interrupt. I guarantee you, he wasn't even listening to what I was going to say. He was just waiting for me to stop talking so he can say my argument was incredulous. So he is actually just projecting him.
The way you brought up
if it's not an argument from incredulity, I'm waiting for you.
No, okay. If you can't repeat my argument, then you can't say it's from incredulity.
It's your argument, not your incredulity.
Well, no. I'm not going to tell you what my argument is.
You didn't even wait for me to repeat the argument. You started shouting. So this is a problem of you getting butthurt before you even.
I was responding to somebody else. So can you repeat my argument, which you claimed is incredulity?
The only reason why I possibly mightn't do that is because you went on a random shouting tangent, and it's a long time ago before we were even talking about the topic. So if your question is repeat my argument back to me, why the hell didn't you ask me ages ago? Because that wasn't your original point. Your original point was you attacked me, and I didn't attack you. So you started off with a random tangent that was a disingenuous piece of shit lying. So instead of making a valid argument, you started lying. So maybe if you want to have a decent discussion, start with not lying.
Laura, you're trying to take a loss and trying to turn it into a win. Come on, man.
Oh, Slick, shut up.
He was being a dishonest liar. So I'm just waiting for him. So again, right the hand.
So you were a dishonest liar.
Right the hand.
You were a dishonest liar in that particular situation.
Slick, I was trying to ask right the hand a question. So right the hand.
No.
You were making an argument. You were making an argument about time. So what is your argument about time?
We're talking about you. No, listen.
Okay, so you still want to give this on your
Are you going to take back?
That's not what we're doing. We shouldn't be doing
I'm trying to circle back to the original topic and time. So if you want to keep this on your butthurt, that's fine.
Are you taking back your accusation of that I made an argument from incredulity?
Why would I do that?
Okay, so then you need.
If you are not making an argument from incredulity, then please make your argument and show that's not what you did, and I will correct myself. So can you show me some evidence that I was wrong?
Yes.
You have the floor.
Okay, I'm going to show you right now why you were wrong. So listen, don't interrupt, because if you interrupt, you know what's coming.
I don't have a problem as long as you're rational.